Wysteria, energy, twister. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and Filipina Ghost Stories. This story is called The Creek. It was May, a full month before the beginning of rainy season. Anasto and his friends wanted to go fishing the next day, but they didn't have any bait. Well, he decided to go to the creek alone the night before and catch some frogs. He left his house around 11:30 in the evening, bringing a flashlight and an .22 caliber automatic pistol for the snakes he might encounter along the way. The creek itself was about a third of a kilometre from his home, and his neighbours admonished him for going alone at night. No problem, he said. He knew the town and its people by heart, so he wasn't really afraid of anything he might encounter. Wearing his wide-brimmed Mexican-style hat, he went off to find some frogs. He arrived at the creek and began searching, going as far as wading in the rice paddles. But, to his surprise, there were no frogs to be found. That was when he felt something splatter against his hat. He looked down and saw the water ripple around him. Someone was tossing sand from a distance. When another spray struck his hat again, he realised someone was trying to scare him. Anasto pulled out his gun and fired 3 shots into the air. It was his turn to put the scare on the prankster. "Who's doing this?" he said. "I want to talk to you." But there was just dead silence. He then asked the same question in Spanish. There were rumours that the ghost of a Spaniard was wandering the area, and he wanted to know if it was that ghost. When no one answered, he then spoke in English, and then back to his native Tagalog. Because he held a gun, Anasto expected someone to get scared enough to come out and plead for mercy. There was only silence. Silence all around him. Not finding any frogs, he decided to call it a night. When he arrived back home, he then discovered some sand inside his shirt pocket. It would have been impossible to have come from that splatter. Just impossible. From earlier, because his wide-brimmed hat would have stopped it. Ernesto took the sand as a sign not to come back. Although he wasn't afraid, he respected it enough to honour the warning. The end. And that is another tale from Filipina Ghost Stories. And these stories are meant to be true stories told by people from the Philippines. So, yeah. Thank you for listening and many blessings. Wysteria, energy, twister.